Oh, God. I'm tired.
Are you tired?
Yeah, it's like really I should just be doing salmon run today. But I don't know. I might do like an hour or two of near afterwards because it's been a while. I'm like, I want to do something. At the same time, it's like that overnight. Normally, it's like I get 7 hours. Like if I get 7 hours, 30 minutes of sleep instead of 8 hours, it's like my body's fine. But doing that 3 days in a row and then a little bit afterwards and not actually getting more than 8 hours of sleep in between is like killing me. So
You're so specific about your sleep.
I don't know why, but it's just gotta happen. What is this? Oh, the not fun one. A 2-hour nap should put a stop to that. I don't know how we're ever gonna get these back, but nice. Double nice. That's gonna spawn me at the bottom, isn't it? Nope. Good.
Almost disasters.
Well, this is going well already.
Yeah. I have a limo blaster and it's like, well, I can shoot about 10 inches in front of me.
I mean, better than the nozzle nose for this. I think.
Maybe marginally, but
I watched a video saying the nozzle nose was actually pretty alright. I'm like, okay.
I guess that's just some sort of hideous propaganda from those who like nozzles.
Really, I just want an NZAP with burst bomb. That would be great.
I just want an octobrush that just has like, I don't know, fucking stingray, I guess. Or inkstorm. Inkstorm, actually.
Yeah, because you don't want to play the game.
How is that not wanting to play the game?
You just throw it down and do nothing. Let the cloud do all the work for you.
Except that you're still just inking and shit.
Nope.
I feel like this is pretty indicative of why you hate the game.
What?
If that's what you think, if that's how you think Inkstorm works, that's
Oh.
indicative of why the game doesn't seem to be so good for you.
Nope. We got it all wrong. By the way, the commentary is going to be pretty bad because I'm tired. So we're going to have to deal with that. Maybe, maybe some Splatoon 2 salmon run will wake me up.
We could talk about, like, I don't know, like the new banner in Fire Emblem Heroes.
No. You know what we can talk about?
What?
Last salmon run stream was President's Day, but we didn't talk about who our favorite president of the United States was.
I don't really know any of them.
Wow, okay. How many can you name?
There's Obama, there's Trump, there's Clinton, there's Reagan, Woodrow Wilson, there's JFK. I forget who the guy was who got shot.
Wow. John F. Kennedy, he got shot, or he gets shot, so Lyndon Johnson takes his spot. Then Richard Nixon, he gets caught, and Gerald Ford fell down a lot.
Who's the guy during the Great Depression? I forget him.
Hoover.
I know his name, but I guess I don't.
Hoover took all the blame, if that's what you're talking about.
I mean, he inherited like a bad position from isolationist America just being a complete and utter shithole waste. And
nope, but he was the one at fault.
terrible.
Hey, do you have an egg, by chance?
I have one egg. We all just kind of forgot or said I was in the boss killing frenzy.
The only reason I know all the presidents is because of the fucking Animaniacs song. That's it. Like, if you ask me some specifics, and then I have to run through the entire song in my head to get up to that point.
There was one called Eisenhower at some point.
Yeah, Eisenhower, who's got the power from 53 to 61.
I remember that from Destroy All Humans, which was like set in the 1950s.
He was a general, and I think And yeah. You forgot everyone's favorite president, though.
Who's that?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh yeah, him.
You can't hate Teddy Roosevelt. There's
I
some
don't hate
people.
him, I just didn't remember.
There's some people out there who think he's a meme.
I mean,
Don't like
he
him that
started
much.
like in a fucking Ultimate game. I'd call him pretty meme-like.
He didn't even charge up Salmon Hill. I think he charged up like something called Bucket Hill. Common misconception.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about any of these people.
What the heck? You don't even give a shit about George Washington? Or Abraham Lincoln?
Oh yeah, those exist. Exist, dude.
You could have just said, oh yeah, I didn't say them because they were too easy. Obviously.
No, I just completely forgot about them.
Like, they're easier than Trump, and Trump is the current president. Like, sometimes you just want to forget. You stop following me, you weirdo. Got him.
That was a disconnect.
Oh, that explains everything. It's like, I don't even know why I bothered reviving that person.
That's fine, I'll live anywhere.
Wow, they missed out. I don't even know what our quota would have been. It's Biggs! Biggs, who's your favorite president of the United States? You guys have, like, prime ministers over there?
I mean, of the whole United Kingdom, yeah.
Is that how
Northern
that works?
Ireland is a power-sharing executive.
Who's your favorite prime minister of...
The United Kingdom.
Yeah, it's bad how little I know.
Truth be told, I don't really have one because they're all basically cunts.
You can't say that.
I can say that, I'm Irish. They're all cunts.
John F. Kennedy. He's the one
Hey,
that
what?
got shot.
I can tell you who my favorite prime minister will be. Fucking Jeremy Corbyn whenever he gets there. It's just a matter of time at this point.
He kind of sounds like a nerd. Are you sure about that?
That's exactly why he's the best one suited to it. He's a man who he's actually like a human being who like thinks and speaks and has like things he cares about and
Oh,
has
that's
passion.
what he wants you to think.
I mean, if that's the case, he does a better job than any of the fucking robots that come out of the fucking Tory party, I tell you what.
Also, here are the dually
Theresa May is a
squelchers.
woman who in her entire life has never had an orgasm. Because that
I don't
would
think you can
require
say
having
that.
feelings.
Oh.
Like,
Have you looked online? Just, never mind.
What? What?
No, don't worry about it.
I want to worry about it now.
Oh no,
Oh,
sir.
I get it. Yeah, no, like the prime ministers of the United Kingdom tend to be jackasses.
Oh, you've got to be. Oh,
Churchill was at least quotable, but he was also like a madly racist cunt. But then again, 1930s and 40s, whatever.
you mean the Winston Churchill?
Yeah,
Didn't that dude save the world once?
not really.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't entirely remember who Winston Churchill is, just that he's important.
He was the prime minister of the UK during World War II. He was the immensely quotable man who came to Parliament drunk a lot, and at one point told a rival party had like a minister. She was like complaining at him, saying you're a piece of shit and all that. And he goes like, and she's like, oh, you're even drunk here. And he says, yeah, but the difference between you and me is while I may be drunk now, you will be ugly forever. And you just said this in open Parliament because that's the sort of man Churchill was.
Oh, you can't say that.
I mean, he could and did.
I saw a lot of posts around recently, semi-recently, about like hating him and being like he wasn't good. So
I mean, the thing was like, he was like a right-wing boisterous cunt, but that was exactly what Britain needed to like see them through World War II, especially given the disastrous start it had. Just that, after that, he really should have fucked off, but then he didn't for a while.
You know what they needed?
Slow tide.
America.
But America was not that big a factor in World War II, let's be honest.
What?
Like, yeah, you had, like, the Eastern Theater, and that was it.
The bomb.
Yeah, the Eastern Theater. That was it.
Oh, is that what that's called? I've never heard it referred to as that before.
That's the entire section of the war confined to, like, Asia and Japan and all that. Is the Eastern Theater. Pacific Theater, I think it is as well.
Well, I guess you could say
the actual meat of the war, and or the major force the Nazis were all defeated. Well, that was fucking, United Kingdom for a while as a desperate struggle, and then Russia happened, and they just coasted the entire.
But what about D-Day?
Well, that was Britain mainly, and France.
Was it? Wow, shows how low I did. But what about the American flag?
American flag?
Yeah, there's like that famous picture of those soldiers propping up the American flag together. They're broing out.
That was at Iwo Jima, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Iwo Jima, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was.
That picture's always associated with D-Day. So.
I'm thinking of the right one, anyway. But yeah, no, like, really, like, if we had to, like, put an MVP on World War II, that was Russia. Because, one that was the same old thing, you can never march on Russia in winter, and when you do, you lose. Let's just coast together,
Is Napoleon even alive?
For World War II?
Yeah.
No. He was, like, way, way before that.
But wasn't Russia the bad guys?
In World War II, nah. I mean, Stalin was, like, an evil other cunt, but we're talking in terms of, like, like, good versus evil. I guess we had to boil that conflict down to such a simple thing. Russia did good in that war. As much as you can do good in a war. Can you tell I'm a history student, or was at one point?
I mean, everyone was a history student. It just depended how good of one you were.
Yeah, but I did it to, like, A level, so. Could have done it at university. Should have done it at university.
Hey, Stalin. What if we take over government?
I'm actually considering that, like, on the table. It's like, you could just go back to university and do English or history.
Ew.
And I could, but that's only if I get well and truly fucking desperate with this.
I think, like, literally all my history is through cartoon songs, honestly. Was it like, hey, Stalin, what if we take over government, declare victory for working class, and declare 30-year communist regime?
What is bullshit about Salmon on Biggs? Tell us your secrets.
I mean, none of it. After over 100 hours. Am I right?
Tell me of what you know. Someone put an egg in for the love of shite. Thank God.
Wow, didn't. Oh, one person did and they're dead. It's kind of sad because, like, the most interesting history classes to me were, like, the American ones.
Yeah, but it's because you're American and just hearing the word America gives you a boner.
It's like world history is, like, interesting, but they always graze past the actual.
Far more interesting, detailed, and just.
Maybe it's like you hear it so many fucking times. It's like religion. I got sick of religion because you hear the same shit so many times. You only dive deep into American history in, like, high school, and I'm like, nice. Also, they always don't get to the actual history I care about, which is like, before. What would it even be? How would you describe this? Like, not necessarily caveman times, but I guess something like that. Like, way back in history, before trade and the first city and shit like that. That's the shit I want to know. And even
the Stone Age?
Yeah, I guess. And channels like, oh god, how do you say it? Scat. It's
Don't
a
tell me about your scat channels.
I don't know. It's like I think it's a German word. They're a really good channel. I wish I knew how it was spelled. But like even in their like history of the world video, it kind of grazes past that. I'm like,
I
man.
mean, part of that is because there's like not a lot to say or know. We mostly just have like recovered artifacts that us guess what life was like. We don't know the exact events or what happened.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
Big complaint is advertising stay where they are for the entire run. That can be fucking aggravating. Although we mostly just had like either it stays like normal the entire run most of the time, and like rarely it will stay at low tide most of the time. I don't know if we've ever had like a
I'm dead.
all high tide session or like game. I mean,
Law of large numbers or whatever.
I'm pretty sure like our largest number ones are like weren't like all three high tide. There was like a mix of high and middle tide.
Oh my god, I'm about to die here getting eggs again.
Yeah, but like for like the past, I want to say week or so, I've been like feeling like pretty shit. Like that's just like my body's been hitting me and it's like producing various pains and complaints and shit like that. And it's kind of like points. It was like got to the point where like I began to worry and panic about like fucking hell, like what is happening here.
WebMD syndrome.
I mean, I never actually looked at that because I was like, if I look at this, it's going to tell me I'm having a heart attack, even though I'm not.
You don't know that for sure.
I mean, I knew that for sure because that turned out to be a panic attack instead. But
Wow, what? All right.
I had a panic attack like last week, so.
Are you sure it wasn't a heart attack?
I mean, I would be dead if it was.
I don't know about that.
But no, it wasn't. It was a panic attack. But yeah,
Yes.
and then because it was all based around like, these strange pains in my chest. They weren't like heart pains, but they were painful. It was like that's not my lung. That feels like muscle maybe or something like that. And it just kept going. I was like, fucking hell, what's going on here? And that made me begin to panic. That fits, and then it turns out it was just the most insanely bastard case of trapped wind I've ever had in my entire life. As last night, I just began suddenly burping and just kept burping little tiny burps constantly for like 20 minutes. Just like, I was like, what the fuck? Where's all this coming from?
He says that as if he doesn't do that every stream. Am I right?
I mean, I burp, yeah, but like I didn't have like 20 minutes of just little tiny like shrieking burps, and I was kind of like, what the fuck is happening? Where is all this coming from? And then everything suddenly felt better when I finished. I was like, as it going on, I kind of felt like just feeling better and better. I was like, oh my god, this has just been stuck in here this entire week or some shit.
It's garbage.
So yeah, that was fun.
Drink water.
I do. And it doesn't help. So there you go.
Stop Coca-Cola campaign. Oh, now Moz is coming for me again. Nice. Only that Brandon dude didn't actually come along. This would all be easier.
So yeah, that was a fun week to live.
You didn't tell me about any of it, so how bad could it have been?
I mean, I didn't want to make people panic as well.
I mean, who do you think I am, WebMD? Oh no, it's appendicitis too.
I have grown a new appendix and it too has exploded.
What hyper do you have?
Bomb rush.
Oh. Shit, I thought that person was gonna go for the flying fucker too. Well, this is bad. I somehow survived. What? I missed the second one? How is that possible?
Why is my gun not shooting?
Clip that, except not really. Those Monster Hunter clips last time were really good though. It's been a while since I tweeted clips.
It is, yeah.
All the marvels of Salmon Run are now commonplace.
Whereas I never remember to take any clips even when I do want them.
Clip that.
So,
Oh, good.
like, not a lot of like clip-worthy shit happens to me generally, anyway. So
Nonsense. That it didn't kill. Oh my god. Die. Oh god, a sniper too. I'm gonna focus on getting hacks in.
my fucker is inside the sniper. Someone is dead of an egg somewhere.
Yeah, I saw.
Can he make it back in time? He's not done.
I shouldn't have focused on that person.
My character's shorter than everyone else. It looked like they were.
Fever.
I don't know what else to talk about. I'll probably be posting like my Uncharted, just being like my blog post where I just beat the shit out of Uncharted for about 100 paragraphs tonight.
Did you
That's
not write it?
Collectible. No, like I didn't finish it yesterday because I just said like double streams Dragon Ball Fighters.
Worth.
So I'm writing it now, and like after this, I'll just go back to writing and knock it out before I go into Fire Emblem Heroes for the night. And basically, it's just me just taking a gigantic shit on the series. I talked about this last time, so not a lot to say, but yeah,
It's not Uncharted.
there's an entire like this part of the post is just gonna be me specifically beating the shit out of Uncharted 3 for his many sins, for they are numerous.
I have Uncharted 4.
You do. I've seen Uncharted, I haven't played it, I like watched it in totality. Because I was like, I'm not gonna play this, and this group of pair of Let's Players I like are doing it. Fuck it, just watch it.
Was it the Game Grumps?
No, it was Chip Cheese and General Ironicus.
Hey, I'm Grump. Hey, I'm Grump.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Grump.
I know that's their line, yeah.
Yeah, you have to say it.
Say what?
Wow. Doesn't even know.
I don't watch them, so I don't know.
How uncultured.
There's no culture in that. The vapid shit you could possibly experience.
You see that one video of the dude who was at a convention and he just walked up to people and went, "Hey, I'm Grump,"
No, I didn't.
and then just waited for the reactions to see if anyone would say, "I'm not so Grump." It's pretty funny, and then there were people in the comments like, "Wow, this guy is terrible," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I am also not Grump. E.
I haven't watched them because like everything I hear about them tells me that I would just go fucking nuts if I had to like watch them at night for any length of time. I would eventually just start getting really mad about how they play or talk about games.
Watch them for a good while. Like really, all their golf game streams and Punch Out are the best ones. Like they did Ribbit King, that was good. They did Ribbit King like 3 times, which was great. And then
It's like I remember Eco Raptor did like a series, like sequelitis, I think it was, where he talked about like why the scheme of that game wasn't as good or whatever the fuck it was as one of his later ones, and he like Mega Man 1 seemed pretty spot on, and then
didn't he say that X was better or something?
I mean he basically did, yeah.
Isn't
And
that true?
he is, yeah. That was fine. Then he went on the Castlevania one, and that became pretty weak. So he basically tried to say, "Oh, the Metroidvania ones are shit and full of grinding." It's like, well, you're just shit at the beginning, aren't you?
That tends to be your general philosophy here.
Well, yeah, because like very few games you
Ah.
actually need to grind in. If you need to grind in a Castlevania Metroid, like one of the Metroidvania Castlevanias, you're very shit at it. Like you are really shit at it.
Can you call it a Metroidvania Castlevania? Like,
Well, I'm using that as like a distinguishing from the pure platformer ones or the 3D beat 'em up ones.
I'm gonna be honest, I was completely unaware that either of those existed.
I mean, the Castlevanias that contributed to the Metroidvania name didn't start until Symphony of the Night on PlayStation 1.
What?
Every Castlevania before that was a pure platformer. From Castlevania 1 to Dracula X, which is like 5 games plus some.
Doesn't
like,
even make any
ports and stuff.
sense.
Well, because like it wasn't until Symphony of the Night that they did like the Metroid style like big exploration game with the map and like all the stats and shit like that. Everything before that was just pure platformer like Mario or Mega Man.
But not as good.
No, actually, like Castlevania 1 and 3 are far superior to any Mario or Mega Man.
Oh, hello. Wait, is this before Mario World?
This is on NES, yes.
Okay.
And even then,
never
I
mind.
would argue Super Castlevania 4 is better than Super Mario World.
I haven't played it, but I don't know about that one. That's a very
I know about
controversial
that one.
stance.
Pretty.
I think you
fucking
just
good.
hate Mario. You didn't even 100%
Super Mario
Odyssey.
World is one of my favorite games.
I don't think your opinion is validated until you 100% Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. I can't jump.
Well, then you better shut out like literally all games. Then. You don't play them, do you?
I'm getting there. Yeah, hot take. Mario 3. I mean, okay, it's all right. I hate the Tanuki outfit or the Tanuki power up though.
It's just the cape.
It's the worst cape. It's a worst cape. And it's like, oh, but it came before the cape. They should have known. They should have known that pressing the button that much is stupid. This is essentially, it's, you know, the Mario 3 Tanuki shit. It's raccoon shit. I don't know. They had 2 of them, and then the Tanuki thing only shows up once. Ugh. It's like, you know, the equivalent of the nozzle nose, and then the cape is any
It
other
really
weapon
isn't.
in this game. I hate that shit. And the annoying sound. Oh my god. The meter was an alright idea. The sound? No. Stop that. Get help, Nintendo.
We're going to die.
Just one more egg.
It was I almost died like a few times. It was very hairy.
And then they brought it back in Super Mario 3D Land to pander to those people, even though it's terrible. And controls the same way. Oh my god.
You trying to claim I'm the one that hits Mario? Are you sure you're not?
Oh my god. I like Sunshine, so like, you know, it can't get any worse than that one. Apparently, I still don't get that.
Sunshine. I don't really get that either. I like Sunshine. I don't get the hate for that one.
I mean, I kind of get it, but then it's also like, have they played it?
Most likely not.
Have they spin jumped in that one? Oh, phew, don't even get me started on Odyssey spin jump again. That makes me so angry. And even then, like the flood shit, like just so good. The way Mario slides faster when he, you know, dives on water. In like speedruns, there's so many things where it's like while the speedrunners are doing something, they'll spray water too, just so they could get that dive off. And it looks so good. So clean, which is perfect because that game's all about cleanliness. Oh my god, that reminds me of the commercial. You remember the commercial with the kids singing about, you know, taking care of the environment and not polluting and stuff, and then there's that dude in the Mario costume and he just jetpacks off at the end?
I've never seen that, no.
I love that Sunshine commercial. Sunshine. Our guardians, the Shrine Sprites. Oh, you know what else I hate about Mario 3? Ah!
What else?
Like, how it handles some of the things. Like, you know like the moving platforms that move across the lines and stuff?
Yes.
And how that, like, clips through the background or something somehow? That happens a
I
lot in
don't.
that
What?
game, and I hate it. It's like
I mean,
there's like a white border around it that overwrites the background.
I've never noticed that.
It's like, how hard can it be?
I mean, pretty hard on the NES, a lot of
Miyamoto.
sprite limitations and shit.
How hard can it be to get that right? But Chris, it's a stage fight. No.
I do like that idea, like that's the whole stage play. That's actually pretty nice. Little
I mean,
guessing thing.
it fits with the whole cart jank. I like that idea. I like, none of the games are serious.
Yeah. Except Odyssey, which is definitely serious.
Bowser's a good guy. That game is anything but serious. You know that world is fake because of the hotel world. I hate that world. They should have just put it on the cliff. Instead, they have a one-room building and call that a resort. Fake as shit. That grenade ruined it. You know what? I'm gonna go over here. You know what? You know what should happen? Oh! Wow, but if the snake goes into serpentine motion, it should go faster. How about that little extra layer of strategy? Not like anyone could fucking handle it. So much going on anyways. So what's the skinny?
Skinny.
Yeah, what's the skinny?
On
Video games.
Metal Gear Survive, that's pretty much like whenever Kojima got booted and like a Metal Gear Survive was announced, everyone predicted, there's always like the doomsday thing, like, oh, this is gonna be the shittest thing, they're gonna like do every bad thing they could possibly could, it's gonna be absolute shit show.
And they did, and it was.
And they did, and it was, and it's fucking great. Like, it is like almost exactly literally every wrong or worst possible thing they could do in a game. Always online DRM, like extensive, ridiculous microtransactions, a full price game. Now, when the review codes were sent out, Konami didn't turn the servers on, so no reviewer could actually play it ahead of time. And then on launch day, they also didn't turn the servers on, so no one could play it on launch day. No one even knew when launch day was because they basically didn't market the game at all. Like, no one knows, like, no one knew when it was coming out. It just appeared one day. Like, Konami didn't send out press releases. They didn't give a shit. It just suddenly appeared. Like, they didn't even turn the servers on, so they didn't seem to know when it came out. It has this wonderful, because the always on online DRM happens. It just boots you out, and it boots you out so hard that if you're playing on Xbox, your Xbox starts accusing you of being a thief and saying sign in and buy this again. Because Microsoft really likes having customers apparently. So much so they will accuse buying customers of being thieves. And the actual game itself is the most bog standard Steam Greenlight piece of shit possible. Like, just I think of like a generic like survival game, Shadow and Steam Greenlight is this. Like, it has all the meters, it has all the crafting, all the weapons.
Does it have Snake in it?
No.
It's not Metal Gear then.
Yeah. If you took the cover art and removed Metal Gear from it, it would literally just be it would be called Survive. It looks exactly like some generic Steam piece of shit survival game. Like, just crafted out of the pre-made assets almost, and the plot, which, like, the given plot was already fucking stupid. They told us, oh, this is a bunch of characters from, like, the Phantom Pain, like, fell into a wormhole in time, and not time, like, in space, and got, like, transported to an alternate dimension, where there's zombies that have big, giant unicorn horns. And there's also mechs, for some reason. You have to survive. The game's woeful excuse for a single-player campaign that later has a twist, where it's not wormholes in space, it's wormholes in time, and you're in the 22nd century where nanomachines have gone corrupt and turned everyone into zombies. Like, it's every possible stupid, dumb, bad thing that it could have been has happened. It is all of them at once, and it's fucking amazing. I've already seen like multiple reviewers say that after like either not being able to get in or playing it once, that they're not even going back to play it again. Like they're just not even bothering. This thing is gonna get fucking buried, and that's great. Chris, when's Metal Gear?
Probably never. Maybe if they made the first one look good.
They did. It's on GameCube.
I said good.
Yeah. And it looks good. It's on GameCube.
Does it have good water?
I don't think there is any water in Metal Gear Solid 1 because it's like set
What
in
the
the
heck?
Arctic. Actually, no, there is. Like the intro, yeah, where this, everyone swims in. Fucking. Not everyone. Snake swims in. But,
Well, that is
Side bar,
everyone
yeah.
in Metal Gear.
Do you have the thing?
No.
Well.
So who do you think's gonna be the surprise person in Smash 5?
I'm going to bet Jin from Tekken.
There's like Snake and then Bayonetta. Up, up, my dude, up, where the things spawn.
But yeah, no, I bet it's going to be like a Tekken character, probably.
God, I hope not.
Have you ever played a Tekken?
I don't think so.
Why do you not want it then?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Tekken. I want to know something about these characters.
I mean, then you're pretty shit for luck then, aren't you? For any Smash game.
Yeah. Because, you know, it's not even Nintendo characters anymore.
I mean, it's not even that. You basically never played Mario and Pokemon.
This isn't... What?
I
probably played more Pokemon than you!
That's what I mean. You've only played Mario and Pokemon. You haven't played like any Metroid or
Oh, for a second I thought you said,
Fire Emblem.
What?
You haven't played F-Zero.
I auto-play Fire Emblem.
No, you want to play Fire Emblem Heroes.
I know. That's the same
You haven't
thing.
played any Fire Emblem.
Not true. I played Fire Emblem Awakening for 10 minutes.
So you haven't played any Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I have. And then I heard none of Robin's voices fitted the voice I wanted, so I turned it off and
That's why
never
you're
turned it
playing
back
Japanese.
on.
I do want to get Shadows of Valentia at some point, seeing as, like, I guess a plot element has not even spoiled by Heroes. I should probably hurry up on that. But
I mean, I wouldn't fucking know, because
I wouldn't know. I haven't
just
played it. So.
came out of nowhere. I thought it was just an edgy OC thing that they made for this game.
No, like all the ones there have like a basis in plot.
Well,
I don't know if like it's necessarily something depicted in the plot, but it's a possibility that could have happened. Like
they all got possessed.
or just fucking nuts to begin with in the case of Harden.
The possessed Robin one looks so ugly, though. What the fuck? It's really ugly. Like, what the fuck?
What annoys
Ew.
me is that he has his hood up in like his big ground artwork, but then in the sprite it's down, and it's just like, come on.
Like,
When will we
it's
get a Robin with the hood up?
so sickly
Oh,
and
good.
weird and lanky. I hate it. Ah.
I mean, that's kind of the point. Like, it's meant to be like sickly.
No,
and
but it can
weird.
look cool and not ugly.
I mean, I don't think it looks ugly.
It's because you look in the mirror often. We have enough. I'm getting the fuck out of this place. Actually, you know what? I will get the fuck out. Oh, this place. Hey, can someone deal with that flying fucker so I can... Oh my god, how many are there over there? Jesus. Oh my god, how many are there over there?
2?
Oh, they're always fucking aiming at me. Oh, I wonder what it's gonna be.
Gushers.
Oh, okay, I can work with that. Well, it appears.
I guess here's a question. What do you think of Dragon Ball, having just only seen Dragon Ball Fighters?
I think they do. I don't know if it's your commentary too, like pointing
Yeah.
shit out that I don't actually know about. Like, you know, oh, we beat him in that thing in the show. He's mad about that still. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think that it gets across. I haven't watched Dragon Ball, so I don't know if it's true. But it gets across the personalities of the characters very quickly. Like, is Goku always an idiot in the show? Like a, you know, a good-hearted idiot? Because I got that immediately. Not even from the hero story. I think I was like half dead during the hero story.
You were either out or not there from a lot of it, I think.
Yeah, that was probably it. And then,
Yeah, no,
you know,
Goku's
Frieza, like, you know, he's one of those dictator types.
Toy cunt, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know the villains were goofy. That's right up my alley, honestly.
Well, that's the thing with Dragon Ball. People always go like, it's super hardcore, and it's actually a very fucking silly show, and it knows it.
Well, I mean, that was like also the thing with
gag episodes. There's a lot of jokes. There's a lot of humor and silliness because Toriyama, his major thing originally was like comedy mangas. So
that's like the thing with JoJo too. You look at it and you're like, okay, they're probably gonna take all this seriously, and then they don't.
Yeah, that's why like they're so universally loved, is that they know to take things light and be serious when they have to and be funny when they have to. They have a charm.
No one ever mentions that shit.
No.
It makes me mad because then I'm not interested. But if you told me that there are goofy people and shit in the show, then I'm like, oh, I'm immediately invested. I'm more of a comedy dude than an action dude.
I mean, like, the Ginyu Force is honestly god, like, the midpoint serious boss, and they're like this, like, fucking evil, hilarious Power Rangers. With stupid poses that their boss does not approve of, but must suffer.
That's one thing that was weird, though. Because it's like, you know, Frieza's like a dictator, no nonsense, like, no, like, defying me or saying any mildly thing that, anything that could be very, you know, loosely construed as rude or something. But that, like, he tolerates the poses. He's not like, shut up, stop doing that. He's like, oh no, I'll tell you later. So it's like, it was kind of weird, but that's the kind of shit I appreciate.
I mean, it's also the thing of like, I was hinted at in the show and I was demonstrated in Fighters. Frieza's actually extremely well and good to like his absolute best of the best. The ones he like likes or like serve him really well.
I'm
like
assuming
Fighters reveals that the fucking Ginyu Force have like an actual like full-on health care package,
actually,
as well as a bonus scheme.
Is that a spoiler? That might be a spoiler. I think I spoiled Vegeta's whole life in a YouTube video, but
if you watch
yep,
that's the one. That spoiled his entire thing. Yeah.
Yep. I'm like, well, I should stop, but you know what?
I will also say he's exactly right. That Vegeta's the best character in Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know about that.
Pretty much for everything he said there, but yeah, like if you know that, you know Vegeta's life, but it's really good shit.
It is like a lot of them do look like Goku though.
Well, I mean, like Goku's son's literally one of them is literally a clone of him, basically. In appearance.
I know, it makes me mad. I don't like it. You know, like you can have a kid that doesn't look like you. Reference anyone in real life.
Gohan sorta does, but he eventually becomes like more divergent as he grows.
Man, we really have to let the audience know that this is Goku's kid. How do we do that?
I mean, like then you have the flip side. You have Trunks, who doesn't look anything like Vegeta.
Yeah, but why do you name him that? Like, what the hell?
His mom. It's like a thing in Bulma's family. The mom, Bulma, is like I don't know how to like you could say like I don't know, like a
tree,
like a twist on like the Japanese phrase Buruma for like bloomers. Like they're the Brief family, and they're all named after like leggings and underwear and shit like that.
Huh.
So he's Trunks.
Right. Wow, we
Dragon
didn't have
Ball's
eggs.
very-
How many
No,
were
we
we
didn't.
missing?
1.
Wow, guess what I had?
Dragon Ball is a very serious show.
Yeah, it good. It all right.
Yeah, but we should watch that at some point.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
I mean, in time. Considering that we already have one fairly large series on the go right now.
It's not even that big compared to
It's not,
Card Captor.
I mean, JoJo's longer than Card Captor, isn't it? Because like Card Captor's what, like 80 episodes?
I guess, but I guess they're like parts. So
Yeah, JoJo breaks it up, I guess. Yeah. So it feels different enough. I don't know. Whereas if we're using the Kai recut of Dragon Ball Z, which cuts out all the filler, that brings it down to like 170 odd episodes.
I heard like
but
that's like not as good. Well, probably from the
yeah,
same video.
you've heard from that video,
Yeah.
yeah, where he describes like the things it removes that the showrunners add, which I didn't know, and that's kind of. So I'm debating how we'll do it. It depends on if we can find like a place to watch original.
I mean, the filler is
original run.
probably personality, and not just reruns. I think maybe.
I mean, like some of the episodes are like nice little personality things, little gag episodes, little slice of things that like flesh out the characters.
Well, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted out of JoJo.
There's an entire filler arc that's like just bad.
Well, you
It was like a filler arc to let the manga get ahead, because the anime kept airing.
Yeah,
it's
because
pretty bad.
as we know, an anime can never go past the manga. It's a fucking law.
Well, I mean, it's because like it has no material to adapt them.
It can be its own thing.
I mean, it can, but like when this tried to be its own thing, the resulting arc was genuinely pretty bad. And the arc in its entirety is cut from the Kai release. I think the way I do is I would like.
Fucking manga heads.
I mean, it's not even that. Like it is just genuinely badly written. There's like plot holes, like characters act out of character. There's like power-ups that don't make any sense and are completely forgotten come the actual canon stuff
like a
again.
raccoon suit, perhaps.
I don't know. We'll see how we'll handle it. Like, not entirely sure all of what Kai cuts. I don't know how we'll do it.
Doesn't Kai just look better too?
Well, yeah, it's all brought up in like HD and shit. It's like all sized up and like the colors brightened up and all that.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
So they'll probably use. I think like Hard Locals will like mostly use like the Kai cut, and then I'll fill in anything that's in. I notice is missing.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I think it's gotta be one or the other because I ain't going through art.
Well, it's a question basically of do you want like 170 odd episodes or 291 odd episodes?
I don't fucking know. I've never watched the show before. Actually, I watched little kid Goku show a little.
Dragon Ball, yeah. That's a whole other kettle of fish. There's Dragon Ball. We're not doing GT, by the way.
Which one's that?
Dragon Ball. GT was the original sequel series, like purely anime original sequel series to Z. It's pretty fucking terrible.
I think you're censored.
It has good ideas, but it's pretty bad. In execution, it's just it doesn't really fall through in any of its concepts. It seems weirdly obsessed of not letting the one female Saiyan become a Super Saiyan for no adequately explained reason. And it's also basically made non-canon completely irrelevant by the existence of Dragon Ball Super now.
What did that remind me of? Other than the church.
Church?
Women aren't allowed to do something. I forget.
And then Dragon Ball Super has like introduced like 2 female Super Saiyans, and they're both pretty great.
I feel like that show's gonna piss me off though.
Dragon Ball?
Yeah, with the Super God, Super Saiyan God Saiyans.
Super Saiyan. It's called Super Saiyan Blue.
It's like Just they're gonna keep adding. It's like I'm gonna be like, no, stop.
I mean, you likely will be, but
How
such is the
about
nature of the beast.
how about instead of having a new tier because you can't figure out how to say they're more powerful, you just improve what you have or something. I don't know.
I mean, that's what they did. There's like Super Saiyan 1 to 3.
No, stop! Stop! I don't
What?
want sequels. I want remakes or something.
They did do that for a while on the Cell arc, actually. And that's basically what Super Saiyan God is. It's just a new base form that they then do shit inside. But I could fill an entire hour talking about this and everything. And perhaps it's better experienced.
Uh-huh. Oh, God.
It's also funny because we're on part 4, Jojo and I, and there's actually some very explicit, open quotes, homages to Dragon Ball.
Isn't it homage?
Homages, I don't give a shit.
Even if it's spelled with an H. Like, herbs.
Like, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean. Like, there's some very questionable visual references.
Nope. Can't do that. Can't do it the other way around. Everything references JoJo, and that's it.
Well, I mean, they were both going on concurrently, and
Nope.
so, like, by the time part 1 of JoJo began, like, going on, like, in Shonen Jump, like, Dragon Ball was, like, already underway. And the two, like, very clearly influenced each other at different points.
Nope, don't believe it.
Both together worked to destroy Hokuto no Ken.
God,
And the vice
that
script
sentence
held
didn't make any sense.
Like, they both came at a time where, like, they basically broke a major trend in manga at the time.
You said broke a
and they
major
helped-
trend. I thought
Yeah,
you
and
said
they
a
helped,
Japanese word or something.
Yeah, they both, like, what I said, like, the way I said it originally was they both helped bring about the end of Hokuto no Ken, which was a series on
that's
its
it.
own. Fist of the North Star, basically. But
The more I hear about that show, the less interested I am in it.
it's incredibly basic. Like, I like it, and I can see, like, why it was important and all. It is just incredibly basic, though. Which is kind of why, like, JoJo and Dragon Ball were so influential, because they were just so fucking revolutionary compared to I walk up and I punch the man really hard and he explodes. Repeated for several hundred chapters.
Can't quite reach that one. Nice. I'm butt. Except not really.
I mean, you didn't have a lot of place to move. Oh, balls.
Wow. Can you believe that didn't suck me in?
Suck me in.
It was like a second one. I'm gonna kill him out there, right? It's like high tide. We need these to be killed right here. Because otherwise, the eggs are like actually a 2-second walk away from the basket, but no one ever collects them ever. So it needs to be a 2 microsecond walk from the basket.
This is a bit more than a 2-second walk, considering what the enemy's about and all.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm dead. I think, like, probably tomorrow I'll continue the stream Dragon Ball Fighters.
It depends. We have Salmon Run tomorrow.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll like start a bit earlier then, so I'll have mine out of the way. Let's do like 2 hours or something.
I don't know how tomorrow's gonna fucking work, cause it's one of those 3:30 dog walk days that I hate so much.
One of the split days.
Yep.
I mean, do you have like one after when we stream or?
No?
Oh, okay. God damn it.
Oh my god, what? Where the fuck?
I didn't know it was low tide because I wasn't paying attention. I was staring at my cat walking about. I hate this. I hate these tiny things so much.
What's that person doing? Like, yeesh.
Not getting me up was the answer.
Oh my god.
God, Jesus.
Kama Koopa reminds me. Everyone's like, where's Cammy Koopa? I'm pretty sure that the implication is she died after the 1,000-year door. You see how old she was? Like she was old in Paper Mario, and then she was even older in 1,000-year door. There's no way she was making it to another game.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the real reason is that Kamek is Shigeru Miyamoto's insert OC.
What?
Kamek is like Shigeru Miyamoto's self-insert OC. He's also every single Toad. That's why he wants all of them and only them.
The funny thing is, I ever show you or talk about that fucking thing where it's like, oh, the booze in 1,000-year door is so expressive, and it shows like all the sprites for the booze in 1,000-year door, and then it's like here they are in Sticker Star, and it's one very small resolution screenshot of like one scene with a bunch of booze in it.
You didn't tell me about this, no.
I'm like, what point is this proving? It's like so biased. That's the shit that makes me mad, you know? Told you about the Toad one though, right?
Yeah, you told me about the Toad one.
They use the 1,000-year door Toad. Not even the Sticker Star Toad.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I was listening to the Master Battle theme in the shower yesterday, and I'm like, it reminded me of the you know, the stink lines or whatever that they get, like him and Bowser get to show that they're really powerful.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, is that supposed to be like the Super Saiyan thing? I think it is, but it doesn't look like it at all.
It probably is, but you know, the Super Saiyan thing is like a flame, whereas that's a...
They're just weird stink lines. I never liked that about Paper Mario. I mean, in the newer games, they can have like paper cut out with those zigzag scissors for Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
But, you know. I don't think they need to rely on crutches, like going Super Saiyan. All right. Let's see.
You think this will be it? Or?
Yep. Wowee. Here it all is.
Hmm. I need to go check something. Nope.
What are you doing? Oh, either way, that's Salmon Run.
There's nothing I was doing.